in my heart.
Hi, and welcome to A Recipe for Health with me, Anette Martinsen. Today we're going to be making muffins. We're going to be making cranberry and blackcurrant muffins. But you can put any kind of fruit in that you have. You can put raisins in, you can put cranberries. I've got some blackcurrant. You can put fresh fruit in, bananas, pears, whatever fruit that you have. Just cut them into small pieces and put them in the muffins. Okay, so we're going to start with flour. I'm using organic rice flour, which is gluten-free, so this is a gluten-free recipe. And you need to measure the flour. So you use your scale and you just measure 200 milligrams. You can use spelt flour, you can use rice flour, potato flour, or you can use corn flour. Corn flour is a bit dry when you put it in muffins, but the best I find is rice flour. Okay, now we're going to put some sweetener in. I use fructose, which is fruit sugar basically. You can use maple syrup, agave syrup, which is good for diabetics. We tend to use mostly fruit sugar. So put your scale on again, and then you need to measure out 200 grams. Okay, so there or thereabouts, 200 grams. Then we're going to measure out margarine. Now, the only ones I can find around here is this one. It's an organic margarine. It's made with extra virgin olive oil and it's organic. There's nothing bad. I mean, the myth about margarine, don't use margarine, use butter. No, I don't use butter because it's got dairy products in it. We use this because it's non-hydrogenated oils, and it's the only thing that's in here is a little bit of carrot juice and lemon. That's it. And it's not been through harsh processes, so this is probably the healthiest thing that you can buy instead of using butter. Or you can use oil, cold pressed oils only. So measure this, we're going to use 100 grams of organic margarine. Okay, then we need a little bit of liquid in. I like to use soya milk. And I usually get the ones that's fortified with calcium. This is organic, so it's very good for you as well. If you're like me and you're a vegan, then this is the best one to buy. And if you need more calcium, don't forget that sesame seeds is the highest count for calcium, not cow's milk. Okay, so we measure up to 200 ml. This is slightly different colour because it's sweetened with agave syrup. Agave syrup is the syrup that comes from a cactus. So then we pour that in. Just do it a little bit at a time. Okay, then we just start mixing. I've used pre-softened margarine, so it makes it easier when you're mixing, of course. To pre-soften, basically just take it out of the fridge and just leave it on the counter surface for a little bit. And then it should be nice and soft. See, it's coming together very easily. Very soft, it all mixes together very, very well. Okay. And then we start putting in the fruit. And just leave the liquid there in case you need to put a little bit more liquid in. So I want to put some raisins in. I've got some nice juicy organic raisins. I don't bother measuring, I just plonk them in. I've got some nice organic cranberries. Just, chuck them in. Don't be scared. I've got some lovely blackcurrant. Put them in. If you want it a little bit nutty, we can always put some organic walnuts in. I've got some in here already, which makes it more protein rich, of course, with some nuts in. Being a vegetarian, I don't eat meat either, so I like to put nuts or some sort of protein in pretty much everything that I make. Don't forget that soya is rich with protein as well. And then just start mixing. We need to take all of the blackcurrant. There's a few left. Put some more cranberries. Put some raisins. Okay. Probably a little bit more liquid. And then we need to put the raising agent in. When it's mixed through, then we're going to have to put the raising agent in. I use something called organic apple cider vinegar, which is a raising agent if it's mixed with something. So take a teaspoon of the apple cider vinegar, and then use bicarbonate of soda. Use 1 teaspoon of that. Helps it to rise. Okay, 1 teaspoon. Look, see what happens? It fizzes. You see that on the camera? It fizzes. So the raising has already started to happen. Okay, then we're going to start putting them in the fairy cases. Put them in the little fairy cases, or you can put them in one of these. Okay, so you just take, say 1 to 2 teaspoons. Put the mixture in like that. Okay, and you can put them in these as well. Put them in the fairy cases. Just put a nice big dollop in. And they don't take long in the oven, they only take about 10 minutes or so in the oven. If you put it on 180 degrees, 10 minutes. They're done very, very quickly. So when you have impatient children, like I do, they will come running in 10 minutes. Okay, let's fill up the other ones. See that? Okay, then make them sort of a little bit more equal everywhere. And just tidy up the corners. Very nice. I'm serving these to my kids, of course. Okay, then we put them in the oven for about 10 minutes. Off we go. And then we just wait. Okay, it's been 10 minutes, the muffins are ready, and they smell delicious. So I'm going to have a cup of tea, and I'm going to have a muffin. Tune in next time. Take care. Bye.